We have an outbreak that has spread around the world rapidly through new modes of transmission, about which we understand too little and which meets the criteria in the international health regulations. For all of these reasons, I have decided that the global monkeypox outbreak represents a public health emergency of international concern.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back. My name's Randy. We're going to be talking about a couple of stocks that are receiving some volatility in the market, pre-market, specifically due to the news that came out this weekend. The WHO declared the monkeypox outbreak as a global health emergency, and the way to take advantage of these is to get in early, and GOVX is one that really took off last time. Another one that I was looking at was TNXP, but I'm really starting to look at SIGA, and we're going to spend a little time on SIGA because I believe this might be the smarter bet, but I don't want you to take your eyes off GOVX. Is it too late? Did some of you get in very early this morning? Were you waiting at 4 a.m. to buy shares? Did you sell in the pre-market and take advantage of some of that volatility? Now, this is mentioned. If you want to get in low, I mean, that's the best way to mitigate your risk, is to buy low. You want to get as close to that 68 cents and as close to that 52 cents and that 52-week low if we're talking about GOVX Labs or GOVX. Now, you can see here that this was my highest conviction stock, and I put that up at the top. Talked about this on Twitter, and after doing a little bit of research, I mean, SIGA was looking very interesting. So we're going to pull up all three of those charts. The monkeypox challenge, it sounds like something that you would sign up for, but 16,000 cases, 70 countries, 2,300 here in the U.S., 197 cases in San Francisco. This is not the only thing happening this week. China and the COVID lockdown shots, everything that they're doing over there, and some of the numbers in this earnings week being reflective of some of the challenges some people may have had with those connections that they have in China as a result of those lockdowns. Now, we've also got those recession fears. These haven't went away yet, but the Fed is supposed to talk about these interest rates and lock something in. Will it be 0.75? Will it be 100 basis points? We're going to be finding out this week. Now, a lot of people are expecting 75 basis points, and I don't believe that the market would respond too badly if it was 100, but expect that volatility this week. We've also got Evergrande planned. So you can see China is really making the headlines as far as Bloomberg's concerned, so keep that on your watch list this week. Now, SIGA, let's take a look at this, or SIGA. We've got a 52-week range of $5.84 and $15.79. Now, you can see this is sitting at the higher end of the range, but if you get this at the pullback price where it's showing a good upward trend, we're going to take a look at the charts on this one. This is one that I definitely want on your watch list. Now, we've also got TNXP with a 52-week range of $119 to $26.24. So it would appear, just at first glance, that this has much more upside potential, and we'll take a look at those charts. Now, we've also got GOVX. Now, this one took off almost 100%, a little over 100%, and right below 110, this was looking like a great opportunity to get in if you didn't get in at 4 a.m. this morning. Now, this has got a 52-week range of 55 cents and 750, so you can see the upside potential there also within that 52-week range. Now, like I was saying, SIGA really stood out as a stock in focus following the UK approval of the monkeypox treatment, so it looks like this one does have some momentum as far as earnings and approval moving forward. FDA approval also on their website. It talked about how they were monitoring the growing monkeypox outbreak and supporting the response. I really didn't see too much of this type of language used with any of the other companies, so it looked like they were just really in front of this. Now let's take a look at the charts because that's what we really are interested in. I've got this in the 1-minute chart, and I wanted to start with SIGA first. You can see this went all the way up to $16, $16.07, and this is where it was before. It had a drop off. All of these were down here towards their lows, but I've also got this green line drawn in. I want to back this out to the 4-hour chart and just show you this trend line that I put in here. You can see it dropped off last week and was down here almost at $12, below $12 in the $11 range, and looks to be sitting very nicely above this 20 on the EMA. So this white line here, you can see that it is touched, reached support if you zoom in right there, and then has come back up to meet resistance right here at about 1547. Now this did go as high as 1610, but it looks like it is went here and touched right in the $13 range. So I mean, this is just a really solid trend line, upward momentum for SIGA. And if you don't like penny stocks and you want something with a couple of dollars behind it, you might want to take advantage of that. Now I do want to tell you, don't buy higher than what you have to. Now here in the 1 minute chart, you can see we've also found support, early morning sell-off. So they took some profits here at 142. This ran up, came back down to find support around 128, and looks like it's starting to trend back up. If we go into the 5 minute chart, you can see we've got some green candle action. We'll have to watch and see if this pulls back right here, and I would expect that it has potential to pull back right here at 142, but that'll depend on volume and also it getting up here above this RSI indicator for a pullback. But you can see right here in the 5 minute chart, it's starting to show some resistance here at 141, so it's going to have to work past that. And you can see it's pretty solid resistance in the pre-market here. Also 141 was also some resistance, so I would say that's elevated high. Now GOVX, I really like this one. This one's got some volatility, and of course it's a penny stock. Anything under $1 is going to be highly volatile, so be sure to be very careful when trading this. You can see it's working up towards this 70 on the RSI where it could meet some resistance. I would say this is elevated and high, and you want to get this closer to $1. And it looks like at market open, this also sold off, and it looks like it's going to pick up some momentum. Now, if you're holding this and you managed to get it in the pre-market and you bought it before it was volatile, I would say just hold. Just hold on this that we're early. But 102 right here, you can see it did pull back. Now, of course, that's in the 1 minute chart. If we back this up into the 5 minute chart, you can see that 104 was an area of support where it was just barely under the 50 here on the RSI, and looks like it might be coming up here to pull back. Now, it's got to get past here at 127. That's going to be kind of tough because it's almost ran over 100%. If we take a look here, right here, and we draw that line, you can see it was 100.97% that this ran up. So does look like it might take a breather. I would look for that sell-off, and of course we got the Fed meeting coming up on Wednesday, and then tomorrow could be a little bit of a sell-off leading into that. But, I mean, this is something that could gain momentum throughout the week. I would expect volatility in this. That's why it's so important to buy low and make sure you get these early notifications. GOVX, be sure to keep that one on your watch list. I would also watch this one, SIGA. I like that one. But all three are worth watching for those pullbacks. You can see here, just respect those technicals and be safe trading. That's all I got. I'm going to turn it back over to you guys. I'll see you in the next video.